Hey guys, in this video we are going to see how to generate multiple angles of a scene from one image. For this we are going to use Qwen Image Edit 2511 with a Lora. So, let's get started. The download link for this Lora is available in the description. Open the link and you will see a page like this. Here, we can see some examples of the Lora. To make sure the Lora works perfectly, we need to use the right trigger words, which can be found on this page. Let's scroll down. First, let's take a look at the prompt format we use for this Lora. The prompt starts with skex inside less than and greater than symbols. Then we write the azimuth, which is the horizontal angle, then the elevation, which is the vertical angle, and then the distance, for example, whether it is a close-up, medium shot, or wide shot. For the azimuth and elevation, we don't use numbers. We use keywords for different angles, which can be found here. For example, in the case of the azimuth or horizontal angle, for a 45-degree angle, we use the keyword front right. And for a 90-degree angle, we use the words right side. Scrolling down further, we can find keywords for elevations as well. For example, we write low angle shot for a -30-degree angle shot, eye level shot for a 0-degree angle shot, and elevated shot for a 30-degree angle shot. The words for distances are also shown here. If you scroll down even further, we can see complete text prompts for different shots. For close-ups, there are 32 prompts. Then for medium shots, there is another set of 32 prompts. The same goes for the wide shots. I have also included these prompts in my workflow, which you can download from the description. Additionally, there are some custom nodes that can write these prompts for you, which I will show you later. So now, let's focus on downloading the Lora. Let's scroll up and click on Files and Versions. Here is the Lora I am talking about, which is named Qwen Image Edit 2511 Multiples Angles Lora Safe Tensors. Use the download button to get it. After that, let's see where to put the Lora inside ComfyUI, as I have shown in many videos. Let's open the ComfyUI folder. As always, I am using the portable ComfyUI. Let's open the Models folder and then find and open the Loras folder. This is where we place the Multiples Angles Lora. I have already placed it, so let's switch to ComfyUI. I have already made a workflow that you can get from the description. In this workflow, I have added a Load Lora node between the Lightning Lora and the Model Sampling Aura flow. In this node, you can see that I have selected the Multiples Angles Lora. For the strength, I am using 1.0, but you can lower it to 0.9 as the publisher of the Lora recommends on their page. Now, about the prompt. You can see that I am using the prompt line node from ComfyUI Easy Use. This node is useful when we want to generate multiple angles of the same scene without manually changing the prompt. Here, you can see that I have added a prompt for a right side low angle shot. Then, in a new line, I added another prompt for a front view high-angle close-up shot. If I run the workflow, I will get two images with different perspectives. There are more prompts we can add, so let's copy another one and paste it into a new line. There are many prompts available for a variety of shots. Now, let's load a different image. Let's click on Choose File to upload and select this image of a yellow car. Click Open. Now that we are ready, let's click the Run button and wait for the result. The generation is complete. So let's take a look at the results. As you can see, we got a low-angle shot, then a high-angle shot, and then another low-angle shot. However, in the high-angle shot, there is one mistake. The car has a rear spoiler that wasn't there before. Yes, there are some imperfections, for example, the gray bar in the third image, but overall, it is a good result. Now let's try another image. Let's go to the image loader and click Choose File to upload. We'll choose this image of a lady holding a dog. This time, let's change the prompt. We'll remove the current prompt and then copy a prompt for a back right quarter view eye-level close-up shot, then paste it inside the prompt line node. Next, let's press Enter to add a new line. Now, let's copy a prompt for a left side view eye-level wide shot and paste it into that new line. Then, press Enter again to add another line. Finally, let's copy a prompt for the third image, which is a front right quarter view high-angle shot, and paste it into the new line. Now that we are ready, let's start the next generation. Well, the generation is complete, so let's take a look. The results look good. I really like them. One thing you should remember is that the Lora uses camera relative orientation. For example, when I write front right in the prompt line node, the camera will move to the right, showing the subject's left side. So, instead of manually writing prompts for every different perspective, there are custom nodes that provide 3D and 2D visualizations, making multi-angle shots generation much easier. Let me show you. First, here is a custom node called the CameraAngleSelector from the CameraAngleSelector custom node pack. In this node, we can zoom and rotate the view. In this view, each small 3D shape represents a different angle. Just click on a shape and the corresponding prompt will be added at the bottom. You can add multiple prompts this way, and once you have enough, just run the workflow to generate the different images. There is also another custom node called VNCCS Visual Camera Control from the VNCCS Collection of Utility nodes. This one provides a 2D visualization where you simply click on the intersections to select different angles. The small circle closest to the center is for a close-up shot. The next circle is for a medium shot, and the largest circle is for a wide shot. So just place the triangle on any intersection to get different horizontal angles. You can also adjust the vertical angle or elevation by moving the yellow circle. After moving the triangle and the circle, depending on your needs, just run the workflow. While this might seem more confusing than the previous node at first, trust me, once you use it a few times, it becomes much easier to handle. So guys, the Lora might not be perfect, and in some cases it does fail, but I think it is a must-have. I suggest trying it out and letting me know what you think. Thanks for watching. See you soon with another video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.